Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Today's video is a continuation of my 30 and 30 series. This is 30 perfumes in 30 days. And actually, as I was laying them all out here in front of me, I realized I goofed and I used one of the same perfumes twice. I don't know how I did that. So it's actually 29 perfumes in 30 days. So I apologize for that. I will make sure that I am more careful in the future. So if you are interested in seeing the 30 or 29 perfumes that I wore and my thoughts on them, just keep watching. So this was actually a really good challenge for me because obviously I have a lot of perfumes. This is my second one. I have a third one that I'm going to film. And then as I was kind of going through my perfumes, I think I have about another one that I could probably film, not counting my minis that I have or my rollerballs. So we'll see. If you want to see more, if you want to see those, let me know because I will be glad to put those on also. This was good because some of my perfumes kind of got buried in the back of my collection. I bought them because I thought the bottles were cute, not necessarily that I liked the scent. So this was actually made me test out the scents and really decide if I like them. Some of them I realized I liked more now than I did when I bought it. And then some of them I'm going to see if my friends want to use and then return the bottles because I bought it just for the bottles, which I will talk about those if I get to those. The first perfume that I tried out was a new one actually. So some of these were newer purchases, and it is the Donna DKNY Be Delicious. This is what it looks like. It's such a cute little bottle. And then it's there's lots of glare. So you push it here and it sprays out and it smells like apples, which I love fruity scents. So this is a big favorite of mine. I found this actually on clearance and it had a body wash or body lotion. It came with stuff too, and it was like $20 at Nordstrom Rack because it was on clearance. So this was the DKNY Be Delicious, just the original one. I thought that was a good deal and I really do like it. As always, you should be seeing the notes across your screen. I will try to make them as big as possible, but I try to put the major notes as big and then smaller, so hopefully you can read. You might have to pause. The next one that I had was also a newer fragrance. This is Burberry. I think this bottle is so cute. It's actually Burberry cloth on it. And this is just a little one. This is the original fragrance. I got this, I'm trying to remember where I got this. I think I got this at TJ Maxx and it was like $20 on sale. I like this one. I think it's more of a fall scent maybe. It's nice, but it's not my favorite of the Burberrys, but I do like it. It's a very classic scent. I will put it that way. It's a very classic scent. That was very loud, I'm sorry. The next one I have is one that I picked up while I was on vacation. It was an impulse buy, last minute thing. If you watched one of my collective hauls, I talked about it. I was in this little tiny town and they had this Bells, B-E-A-L-L-S. And I was like, what on earth is this? I've seen them in random places. So I went in and this was on clearance and my mom was with me and it was the day they did the senior discount on all of their fragrances. So look for that because they do have that and my mom bought it. So this was in the 20 range and it came with a body wash or a body lotion as well. It is Tommy Hilfiger, the girl, and I think it is a very cute bottle. It is triangular. Turn it this way so you can see. It's just a different shape and I like that it's frosted down at the bottom and has the anchor on it. Very much like his newest collection that he did with Gigi Hadid, which I think was really cute. I love nautical, I love stripes. So I've actually had to stop buying dresses because every time I'm in the store, I always gravitate towards navy and white striped dresses. And then I think I already have like 3 or 4 dresses that are cotton t-shirt dresses that are navy or a lighter navy and white striped or cream striped dress. They're very different, but they're very similar at the same time. Very different styles. Anyway, so I really liked that collection. The next one is one of the ones that I collect. This is the Marc Jacobs limited edition. This is Desi. I have to look up which one this is. Hang on. Can't remember. Delight. So every year he puts out new fragrances. This is the Desi Delight. I love the colors, and that's the main reason I buy them. And this one does smell good. Oh So Fresh, Desi Oh So Fresh. I have never found any of that line that I haven't liked, of the Desi Oh So Fresh or Desi Dream. The Desi Dream is probably not my favorite of them. I'd rather have Desi or Desi Oh So Fresh, but I think they're fantastic. So every year I buy them all. You'll see, I think, yeah, I have one of the 3 that are the limited editions. I have one from this year. I have representatives from a lot of them, so you'll see those as we go. They're all like on shelves down underneath the camera. The next one I have is another DKNY. It is Be Delicious Crystallized. And this was one, so it has a different, you can see my iPad as I'm filming. It has a different, and it's crystallized. If you can see, it's all crinkly as opposed to the smooth. And it does smell different. This was one of Macy's daily deals. And this one is cool because it actually pulls up. And that's how you spray the perfume. So this was one of Macy's daily deals. I think it was like 30 on sale, which wasn't terrible. It's probably, I think that was a good deal. I wouldn't pay more than that for it, but I do like the Desi. I like that apple fresh scent. That's one of my favorite. I really like fresh scents, and I like gourmand and floral, light florals and fruity. I'm not a big amber and musk. Those aren't my style. A lot of those give me terrible headaches. This one is a little bit more musky than what I normally go for. It's great fall winter scent, and it is Coach Poppy Wildflower, and this actually moves around, so I think it's so cute. I do really like this scent. It is darker than the regular Poppy. It's a little bit, like I said, it's definitely more of a fall or winter scent, which was okay in the spring because we were still really cold in April. Actually, until the end of May, we were pretty chilly, and then it was like all of a sudden 90 degrees. So our weather is crazy. This week we're going to be 100, and then 2 days later it's going to be like 60s and possibility of snow in the mountains. So yeah. This next one is one of my favorites. I've had this one for a long time. It has a little topper, but I don't know what I did with it. It is the Escada Born in Paradise scent. I just love the Escada. They do a summer limited edition every year, and it smells just so, it's very summery. It smells like fruit. It smells like the tropics. It's lovely. This was the first Escada one that I got. I don't remember why I bought it. I know I got this one at Ulta though. I was probably trying to get the gift with purchase, and it was cheaper than another perfume I wanted. But I really I think it's fantastic. I love it a lot. This next one is the Burberry Brit, and it is a really big one. This is a 3 ounce, I believe, 3.3 ounces. And I love this scent. I like the sheer one too, which I don't have, but this one I got on Zulily, and I will put a link for Zulily down below. It's a referral link, so if you sign up and you purchase anything, then I would get a little bit of credit towards a future purchase. But if you don't, if you feel comfortable with that, just go to Zulily because they do different sales every single day, and they have fantastic stuff all the time. A couple of these perfumes that you will see I actually got on Zulily because they are so cheap. So look for that link down below. So this is the Burberry Brit. It's just, I'm going to be on perfume overload after it. It's a very light scent. It is a great everyday scent. I think it's a great professional scent because it doesn't smell, it's not overly floral, it's not overly fruity, it's just a really good light mix. So, like I said, I think it's a great, like, everyday perfume. Like, if you're going to the office and you don't want to overwhelm people with your scent, that is a good one for it. This next one I bought, one, because of the perfumer, well, the designer that's behind the perfume, and then 2, because of the bottle, because it is just a fantastic bottle. It is Lola by Marc Jacobs, and this is, and it's kind of dusty, I apologize, but it's a really hard bottle to dust because of all the folds. This one, Like I said, I bought it because of the bottle. I'm not a big fan of this scent at all. It's a little strong, a little too dark and overpowering for me. It's not like really, really dark, but it's just darker than what I normally would do. So it is not one of my favorites. It's probably one that I'm going to see if one of my friends likes, and then they can give me back the bottle if I trust them. I have some friends that are very harsh on things, so I don't know if I would lend them a perfume. This next one is another Escada. This is one of my newer ones. I got this at Christmas time when they had the 20% off, and then they also did the free gifts, the robes. And my mom wanted a robe and I wanted a robe, so we ended up buying 2 perfumes, or I ended up buying 2 perfumes. And this one was the Fiesta Carioca, and this was a brand new scent for the summer, but it was out before Christmas. And it is just another lovely tropical light scent. It's a little bit, it's definitely sweeter than the Born in Paradise, and this is a smaller size. This is only a 1 ounce, I believe, yeah. So I decided just to get the small one because I have so many perfumes, so if they are not too bad, I will get the smaller one. I'm looking forward to wearing that a lot this summer because I feel like it's a great summer scent. This next one is definitely not a summer scent. It's one of the few deeper perfumes that I have that I actually like and wear, and it is Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent or YSL, and it is a dark perfume. It has coffee bean and it has vanilla in it, but it also has musk in it, and I do love this scent a lot, but I have to be careful. You can't spray a lot of this on because it will overpower everything. So be careful with that, but it is a great scent if you like the darker, more sensual scents, but it still has that gourmand with the coffee and the black, or the vanilla. This next one I got because if you watched my first one, or if you watched my November haul, you would have seen that I got a perfume when I was in Disney World that was from Norway, and it was made by a Norwegian perfumer, and it used scents from native plants of Norway. And I'm Norwegian, but I'm also Irish, so when I was at a little cute shop in Weston, Missouri called the Celtic Ranch, you can actually buy this from their website. I decided to pick this one up. It is a cologne spray, but it is unisex. So it's called Innis. You can barely see it because it's just frosted on there. And it is the energy of the sea, and it smells like the sea. It's kind of a salty scent, but if you were to go down and like, just picture what a beach smells like, but like a cold beach, not like a California beach, but like if you look at a picture of England or like Canada, if you watch Anne of Green Gables, which is one of my favorite movies, like that, the brininess, the sea salt, the cold, like a cool, that is what this smells like. It smells so good. And it definitely is a unisex. It isn't sweet, it isn't florally, it isn't musky. I think it's fantastic. All right, so this next one is one of the Marc Jacobs that I told you about. This is this year's scent, so it is still available in the stores. But honestly, I have found it on Zulily already, and I'm a little upset because I paid way more than that, but I did get free gifts, so that's good. And I always buy them. I only buy them when they have like Macy's or Sephora or Ulta, they do their 20% off or 15% off. That's when I buy my perfumes, and then always with a free gift as well. Sephora doesn't do the free gift, but Ulta and Macy's usually have a free gift, and the gal at Macy's, my local Macy's, is fantastic, and she always hooks me up with a free gift, which is great. And this one, I love the scent of. It is, I guess I should show it to you before I start sniffing it. It is Desi Dream Kiss by Marc Jacobs. So this one, I haven't been the biggest fan of the Desi Dreams. This is my 4th one. And I did like the one from last year, the blush, which I pretty sure was featured in my last one. It was the light pink. But this one is very sweet. This year, I want to say there's like raspberry in all of the Kiss scents this year. So I love this one. I was very excited to use this one because it's new and I just really liked it. This one also is fairly new, and I believe it is a Kohl's exclusive, so you can only buy it at Kohl's. I haven't seen it anywhere else. It is the Juicy Couture Malibu Surf, and it's only in one size, so it is a small bottle, and it matches my eyes, that pink and blue. This one is 1.3 ounces. It's been a while since some of these I've worn. It's okay. I think I don't hate it. Like some of the scents that I bought just for the bottles, I'm like, oh, this stinks. I don't like it at all. I don't want to ever wear it. This one I think it's nice, but if I have a choice between like this or my Escada, I'm probably going to pick the Escada because it's similar, but it's more tame. It's a tamer, less fruity scent, I guess is the way I would describe it. So it's nice, but it is not as, what is the word? Joyful. I would say it's not as joyful as the Escada. Those just, they scream summer to me, and this is more like a laid back version of summer. This next one, I love the bottle. It is the Oh Lola by Marc Jacobs. And I actually like the scent of this one too. It is not nearly as musky as the original one. It's much lighter and it's a little fruitier, and that's why I like it. So that is that one. I wonder, is it better to show it on this side? I don't have a, I feel like my gypsy thing back there is kind of showing through some of the bottles. All right, this bottle, this next one, I bought because it was so stinking cute. I cannot, they've done such a fantastic job on this collection because you see it and you automatically know that it's part of this collection that is by this house, this design house. But they really stepped up their game. It is the Viva La Juicy Sucre, and it looks like a dessert. It has its little plastic cake cup or candy cup, whatever you want to call it, in gold, and it's painted pink on the inside. It has the frosting dripping down, and it smells like if you put sugar in the Viva La Juicy. It smells like that. It is, okay. This might be my favorite of this bunch. We're going to spray it over what I already have on because I'm not a fan of what I'm wearing today, and you'll find out about that one a little bit later in my next video, so look for that. That will be coming out in like a month. But this one, when they came out with this, I was like, I have to get it, and then I smelled it and I was just in love. This is probably, I don't know if I like this one more than the Viva La Juicy Rose, but it's a competitor for the Viva La Juicy itself. Now, it's definitely more springy, summery. I wouldn't wear it. It's not really a December, November, January type of scent. So, not the deep of winter. That's definitely like Viva La Juicy and Viva La Juicy Noire. That's that time. But this one, April, May, yeah, this is the perfect perfume for that scent, for this time of the year. This next one, I have to look up the name of really fast. Okay. Because this does not tell me what it is. This is Escada, and that's all it says. Escada, and it has a little palm tree on the back. It is Island Kiss. I had to look it up and find the name. And this I actually got at Gordman's. You can probably tell by the price tag that's on it. And I have not broken out. I have Goo Gone somewhere that I want to take it off with, but I don't want like the sticky thing on the back of it. This I actually went and got at Gordman's because I used to shop at Gordman's a lot, and then I have it for a long time, and they sent an email offer that said, come in and use your loyalty card number, and then we'll give you $20 off a purchase. And so this was $29, originally $29.99, and I used my $20 off, so it was only $10, which was a fantastic deal. And I do need to go back. I'll probably go back in. They have a lot of the Burberrys there, so but they don't always have testers, so you don't always get to smell them. So the same thing with TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Ross. They don't always have the scents out, so well, they never do. Gordman's has some of them. So I got this one. I do like this one. It's much more subtle. It's kind of a gloss scent, to tell you the truth. So if you want something really light but with more staying power than like a body spray, this is a good one. It has like a light scent, like the Bath & Body Works body sprays. That's definitely the type of perfume it is. This next one is Daisy Dream Forever. So it is the blue one, and I'm trying to remember if I like this one. I don't like this one. Okay. So it's part of the collection, obviously, that I do, but it is kind of powdery, and I don't really like powdery scents. So it's kind of a musky powdery scent. It feels kind of old-fashioned to me, but I do like the bottle, and it looks so cute next to its other one. And then I have the blue and white one. I don't have the fourth one with me, but so they look cute together. But if this hadn't have been, I think I got this one at Costco, because they did, at Christmas, they always have discounted fragrances. And then at least ours, sometimes what's left over if people haven't bought them, because they're usually $40 or $49 for the perfume. And it's around the holidays, but it's usually pretty early. Anyway, if they don't all sell, then ours marks them down, and then I pick up extra ones. So look for that too. I am all about the deals. This next one I actually got on Zulily, and I was so excited to get this one because when I was in Disney World, I went to Epcot, and they have the Paris, they have the Guerlain store, and they have all types of stores that are like fancy dancy. And I went and I smelled all of these that were Guerlain, and I was like, oh, I wish I had money. And well, also taking the stuff back on a plane is very scary, and I would not want to try to pack it. So, plus it was so expensive. I found this on Zulily, and it's like over $100 normally for regular. It is 3.3 ounces, so it's a big size one, but it was half of that on Zulily, so I was very excited. It was 60% off, and it is La Petite Robe Noire, and it's the little black dress, but this is like the evening dress, and there's a whole bunch of them that they have, and it says on the little ribbon up here, Guerlain, and it is definitely a more sensual scent, a more evening scent. It does smell so good though. Oh, it's more mature. Like some of these, like the Sucre is more, it's a younger scent. Like I would not expect that on like a person that was a grandmother's age, like, well, what my grandmother would be. So like, you wouldn't expect to smell that on like someone in their late 70s or 80s. This one I think is universal. It's elegant. That's what it is. It's elegant. It's a very elegant scent. And the bottle, I love the bottle. So when I start buying perfumes again, I'm on a no buy for the summer because I am unemployed for the summer because I'm a teacher. So, and my summer work that I have been doing for the past few years fell through. So I don't have that backup income either. So I am not buying anything unless it is like something that I desperately need. There's a couple things that I go through quite often, but other than that, I'm not buying anything. So in the fall, I will be trying to get more of those on Zulily, that's for sure. This next one is Desi, Oh So Fresh in Sorbet. And this is probably my least favorite, I think, of. Yeah. It's a little bit more florally than the other ones. It's not quite as sugary. A lot of the other ones have a little bit more fruit scents to them. This one is definitely more florally. I am going to take a quick break and get a drink because my mouth is dry from talking all this, and then I'll be back to finish up the perfumes. And I am back. So a couple quick things. For the most part, I am showing you the order that I wore these in the month, except for the one that I wore twice was the Escada Fiesta Carioca because I was silly and I somehow didn't put it, I was trying to divide them and I got them mixed up. So for the most part, I'm showing you in the order with that exception. And also, I forgot what else I was going to say. Oh well, whatever. We're going to move on. Our next one for the month was Juicy Couture. I know the Juicy Couture because if you have watched this and you watched my last one, you know that Juicy Couture and Marc Jacobs are probably like my biggest obsessions with perfume. And then I'm gradually expanding that, which is kind of scary because some of these now I really would love to get all of the Burberrys, and I would really like to get more of the DKNY, just the Apple, the Be Delicious collection. I would like to get more of those. And I'm trying to think if, and more Escada. Yeah, I don't need more Escada. I could probably, those are not going to be as tempting, but definitely Burberry and Chloe. Chloe's the other one. So if you watch my last video, you will see that I have a couple Chloe's. These smell so good, and I want the rest of them now. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Juicy Couture. This is Couture La La Malibu. And this one, I'm trying to remember, it's okay. It's not my favorite. It's kind of like the Surf. It's just, they're more mellow, which I guess was what they were going for. And I'm going to show you because this is just cute. They've made these only in one size only, which is kind of crazy. But they're they stair stack. So I'll be talking about this one, just the Juicy Couture Malibu, here in a bit. But I just thought it was cute that if you put them next to each other, they're like stair steps. Anyway, I feel like they're kind of a more mellow version of their original scents, and the Malibu is just so that they're a little more summery and not quite as intense. But I prefer the original scents, I think, over what these are. This next one is one that I got at Costco, but it's not my favorite. You've already kind of seen it. It is the Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. It smells like something. I'm trying to remember what it smells like. It's it's a little medicinal for my scent, for my taste. So it's not my favorite. Will I use it? Yes, I definitely use it. I find myself reaching for other ones instead of this one because it feels a little institutional, I guess. Medicinal, institutional, maybe like a cleaner. You should never pick them up by their lids, which is a mistake that I just made. So this was actually my first, not my first, but one of my first Marc Jacobs. And it is the Daisy Oh So Fresh Sunshine. And this is what got me started on this whole journey. And I love these. I haven't used as much as I should have because after I started getting these, I just got too many. And it's nice. It's not as good as just the regular Daisy, but it is nice. And look at how cute it is, those pretty flowers. I just love these flowers so much. This next one is definitely one that I bought just because it is part of kind of a collection. I don't like it all that much, to tell you the truth. I'm trying to remember why I don't like it. I have a napkin over here. I'm going to spray it on and get a better scent. I think it's just a little too strong for me. It is the Hollywood Royal by Juicy Couture. It's all right. It's okay. I don't know what else to tell you about it. This next one is kind of a classic. I feel like it's a modern classic, and a lot of people like it. It is a little bit of musk, but not an overwhelming amount of musk. But I think it would be a really universal scent as well as some of the other ones I mentioned. Like, I think well, Viva La Juicy is a really good universal scent, and I felt like, which one? Oh, like Yves Saint Laurent, I felt like that's more of a universal scent. But this is Lancôme La Vie Est Belle, and I got this one on clearance at Penny's, Sephora inside JCPenney, and it was like 20 bucks because of the sale, and it was on clearance, so nice one. I look forward to using this more, especially now that I'm taking a break for a while from 30 and 30 so that I can just wear whatever I want and not have to worry about making sure it's not something I've already worn. This next one is one of my newest, and this was an impulse buy that I was not planning to buy whatsoever. You probably saw it in my Macy's Friends and Family sale. I hope that video goes up before this. If it did, I will link it down below. It is Herrera, Good Girl, and it is in the shape of a shoe, a stiletto. And the gal at Macy's is like, we got this new scent, it's fantastic. Actually, if you watch the video, you see me spray it in my mouth and my reaction, which was not fun. And it smells so good. It's such a delicious scent. It is like, this might rival some of my other perfumes for favorite, but it's just, and then the bottle just, look at it. It's so beautiful. I would kiss it, but that would make me weird. We are almost done. 3 more to go. This one was also a new one that I got. Actually, my mom bought it for me because she really loved the scent. And it is Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. And, oh, that's really cool. I didn't notice this before. But on the back of the tag, I don't think you can see it. Maybe you can. You can see that it says Eau de Toilette inside, made in France. Christian Dior. It smells so good. I don't really like Miss Dior itself, but this one it's more florally, that's why I like it more. So I think this is a fantastic one. I would highly recommend this if you want to do a Dior, and if you like light florals, not like overwhelming florals, but it's a very nice light floral. This next one is one of my earliest perfumes that I've ever had, and it is in not great shape. I will tell you that right off the bat. I have on my little shelves, I have a couple jewelry boxes that I use to stagger perfumes. And this somehow, because it is so old, leaked on my jewelry box, which was wooden, but it has it was painted. And it has ruined my jewelry box, which really upsets me. And it was leaking, so when I have like a paper towel around the bottom of it now so that it can't leak on anything else. It is from Bath & Body Works, and it is the American Girl fragrance. And you can see it right there. It says American Girl. This is the scent Hopes and Dreams, and it is vanilla and caramel, and it smells delicious, and I used a lot of it, but some of it did leak. It has turned colors. It still smells good, still works. It just looks terrible, and I would assume that it would probably stain clothing. So I loved the scent. It's very floral, not florally, it's very gourmand, very sweet. So I love that one. I threw it in there. I know you can't get it anymore, but it is part of my perfume collection. And it is one of the earliest perfumes that I have. I will be showing all of my perfumes, so you'll see some of the other really early ones that I have, because that is from the early 2000s. The last one I have is Juicy Couture, and this is Malibu. And same thing with the other ones that I saw, which I already talked about, is, actually I think I like this one better. This one's a little bit more fruity than the other two. This one has more of a bite. I felt like the other ones were just kind of blah, which is good because this is a 5-ounce bottle, which is huge. So that is my 30 and 30, or technically 29 and 30 perfumes. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have questions about these, or you want me to try to describe them more, or you have questions about like notes or anything, let me know down below in the comments. If there's a scent that you think I should try, let me know down below too. What are some of your favorite scents? What type of perfumes do you gravitate towards? Let me know also, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.